them up, and it's called Sophisticate. As soon as I saw this, the first sample came in, I said, oh, I just love that emerald cut. It's so sophisticated. So I was like, all right, we'll call it Sophisticate. Sophisticate is a 1.5 carat emerald cut stone, and it is surrounded by these puffy shoulders. Can you see how they come up? So you actually have a row at the bottom, then it comes up and it goes right over the top and on to the other side. So it's a very dimensional ring. Someone posted a picture of herself on Facebook to show me these two rings together, and she had her red nails for the holiday. She posted the picture in front of the Christmas tree. It looked so beautiful, so I hope you're enjoying your ring. But I have it on with the heirloom. I put it on with the clear heirloom, so we'll be talking about that throughout the show because it pairs so well with so many things. But this is your 1.5 carat emerald cut, and here's the great news: it comes in all 3 metals. I have it in the silver, I have it in the yellow, and I have it in the rose. Rose is always the most limited. People love the rose, and they do tend to grab almost anything we offer. 5 dozen, that's it, spread out between 4 through 11. So you have about 220 total, but not a lot of rose. The gold is also gorgeous. I know it's tough to choose, but it comes down to, you know in your heart the second you see this, if you love it, you know which color you want. I went for the silver just because I wanted to wear it with the heirloom, and I have stones on my dress tonight that are silver. So that immediately dictates the color of the metal. Doesn't mean you can't mix. Of course, you could wear gold or rose with anything with rhinestones, but I just like the idea of the cost of Diamonique is such that you can have all the different metals. You probably have a rose wardrobe, a yellow wardrobe, and a silver wardrobe, so you can mix and match according to the hardware or the embellishment on your outfit. This is a very, very pretty ring. You have that one emerald cut, which is sort of like an octagon. Each of the shoulders is sort of filed down. So in addition to being just a regular square, you have those little corners squared off with prongs, so it becomes almost an 8-sided emerald cut. And that one is 1.5 carats, and then there are 70 stones on those puffy shoulders. Let me show you a little more closely what I mean by that. 70 hand-set stones. Somebody literally, just as a jeweler would set diamonds, has to set each of these. Here you can see the puff of the shoulder. Instead of being just a regular round, a traditional band, we made it where it sort of comes up higher on the shoulders. Here's your side profile. So you can see there are stones all the way around on all fronts, and it's just a beautiful stone. It looks very radiant, doesn't it? It looks as if you had dropped the stone in the water and it pools out, where you have a square within a square within a square, almost fractured, like you took a hammer and you hit ice and it became all fractured, and then you put it back together. It's just a beautiful, beautiful design. And there's the table. You can see the table. Table means that top piece. There it is right there. That's the table. That's the top piece. Beautiful. And again, a little bit of an octagonal kind of a look. Great shot on that one as well. Now, could you wear it as a pinky ring? Absolutely. Do you want to wear it alone? Perfect. You want to pair it with something else? You can. I brought a couple of other little rings with me just to mix and match some of these things as we go along. But these are really, really pretty. And let me show you the rose. Even on your middle finger. Because, you know, a lot of you have so much Diamonique that you really have to come up with where to wear this thing. You just are like, oh my goodness, I have no space left, so I'm going to go to the middle finger. But here it is on the pinky. It's really a beautiful rose. That rose is absolutely a pinkish tone. Copper is what influences it to give it the rose color. There's the bottom of the ring. It's smooth, it's tapered. These stones do not interfere with your fingers. You're very comfortable wearing it, and it's highly polished, beautifully finished off. Everything is done exactly to high diamond standards. So it is a great ring. It really is very pretty. And a $64.98 price tag, plus easy pay, plus the guarantee that it's going to get to you in time for holiday gift giving. Comes in a little box. You are ready to go. And I don't know anyone who wouldn't love having a piece of jewelry to open on that special day. So this is a really nice choice, and it's one of the more affordable pieces in my line. My line is a little higher end because of the hand setting and because of the unusual creative designs. So you sometimes see things that are $179. This one's a great price, and it's a lot of ring. that 1.5 carat stone in the center right by itself is a lot of ring. And then when you add it to all those beautiful puffs, that is a very nice piece. Let me show you something else that I have. Now this is something from something that I have, just so you can see. If you had just a simple band or two, just something that you want to back this, you know, your wedding band, plain wedding band, you could put this on just like that. Any little bands, anything you have that would work, works nicely. It doesn't have to be perfectly, you know, butted up against it. It can lean right next to it. So there's lots of things you can do with this to make it work as a wedding set if you want to. And then of course, just a simple silver band. I'll turn this one upside down and you can see what it looks like. If you have just a plain, let's say white gold band, put this on right next to it. There you have it. That's lovely. It looks very, very pretty. Of course, I like it better when I put it on with the new heirloom, because then you have stone plus stone. So it's a really nice little ring. And we introduced this one about a month ago. So some of you haven't even seen it yet. So it's a great little ring. Again, I'm talking about the one in the front called Sophisticate. It's the emerald cut Pave. When we say new, it's relatively new this month, and it's a beautiful profile. Love how the shoulders stand up, not a rounded ring, but one that kind of squares and then goes down. It's almost like shoulder pads. If you think about shoulder pads on a jacket, where the jacket comes straight out and then it has that little puff to it, that's exactly what we're looking at here. So that is a very pretty ring. If you're interested in wearing it with the heirloom, you can check that out. Everything will be online after the show, and you can also, we'll be presenting it at the end of the show as well, but we'll show you now and again the graphic for the heirloom so you can pick that up as well. So this one is J442487, the Sophisticate emerald cut, weighs in at 245. 2.45 carats. So you have the 1.5, and then you have those additional points, all hand set, those beautiful stones, giving you almost 2.5 carats here. That is a pretty ring, and what a beautiful surprise that would be for someone on that special holiday, birthday, or anniversary. Still to come,